Hello friends, myself Madan Singh. This is MS Electronic Support channel where I am going to show how to install Windows 10 operating system in Mac OS as a dual boot. In order to do this, first you have to go for disk utility. You have to check for free space. Disk utility, and you have to check for free space. Here there is a now you can install Windows 10 operating system. In order to do this, you have to open Bootcamp Assistant and you have to click on continue, where there will be a dual partition opened window will be appearing, where you have to select the partition size for Windows. Select which is necessary for installing Windows 10 in Mac OS in MacBook Air and click on Windows ISO file. In order to go for Windows ISO file, click on choose button and select the desktop. In desktop there is a Windows ISO file. Click and open. Here Windows ISO file is been selected. Now click on install button. Now a task status will be appearing, where first it will download the Windows support software. It takes 1 minute of time in order to download the Windows support software. Since my internet is slow, it is taking a time. Here Windows support software is installing. After downloading the Windows software, it is taking 1 minute time for installing support software. Follow these steps carefully and install Windows 10 operating system in your MacBook Air or MacBook Pro without any difficulty. Yeah, now it is partitioning the disk in order to install Windows 10 operating system. In order to install Windows 10 ISO file, you have to go for Microsoft website and install Windows 10 ISO file for 64-bit operating system or 32-bit operating system based on system configuration of your system. Now copying of Windows file is taking place in Boot Camp Assistant. Now Boot Camp Windows Support Software version 7242 is saved. Once the partition is successfully done for installing Windows 10 in Boot Camp Assistant, you can check by going to disk utility and you can come to know that 42 GB of space is occupied by Boot Camp Assistant. In Boot Camp Assistant, there will be a Windows 10 operating system is installed. This is a Windows 10 is installing. Now setup is starting. Now this is a screen which comes when you set up the Windows 10 operating system, where first line will indicate which language to install and time and currency format and keyboard input. You have to set as default. You should not change it, and click on next, where it goes to next screen. Since I have downloaded from Microsoft website, since I have downloaded the Windows ISO file from Microsoft website, as of now I don't have product key, so click on I don't have product key and go next and set Windows 10 Home as an operating system and click on next. This is agreement given by Microsoft for installing Windows 10 in our system. First step, it will copy the Windows file which it is. Next, getting file ready for installation. This is the 5 steps which goes through for installing Windows 10. This might take 2 minutes of time. So peacefully wait for 2 minutes. Now Windows needs to restart to continue, so it is restarting automatically. Now Windows is been successfully installed. Now we have to make some of the settings in Windows operating system. Let's look into that settings. This is the way Windows 10 operating system installs in the Mac OS through Boot Camp Assistant. This Windows 10 operating system installation takes place for 15 to 20 minutes.
Hi there, I'm Cortana, and I'm here to help. A little sign in here, a touch of Wi-Fi there, and we'll have your PC ready for all you plan to do. Use your voice or the keyboard along the way, and if you'd like me to stay quiet, just select the little microphone icon towards the bottom of your screen. If you need an assistive screen reader, press the Windows, Control, and Enter keys at the same time to turn on Narrator. Okay, enough intro. Let's dig in. Your region is set to the United States. Is that right? Your keyboard is set to US. Want to stick with that?
No. English India.
Which keyboard do you want to use?
English India.
I've got that you want to use English India. Is that right?
Yes. Yes.
Do you also type with another keyboard layout?
Skip.
Now type your credentials. Mission accomplished. You're all linked up.
Next.
Now we have some important setup to do.
Now it is showing the network setting. This is a way you can on the Cortana and set as a assistant, and you can give the command. According to that, it will go on installing the Windows 10.
Type your email address or phone number, then follow the instructions to sign in. I'll catch up with you once that's done.
After entering the code, account
Want to
setting
set
will
up a
be
PIN?
opened. Now you can click on create pin. where you can set a pin for Windows 10 OS. If you just want to enter the pin with numbers, then you can go ahead without checking include letters and symbols. If you want characters, then you have to check the include letters and symbols, and you have to create a pin and click on OK. You skip the customize your experience. Click on remind me later for doing this setup for using the Android mobile from your PC. And now service tab will be opening. What all the service that the Windows 10 provides, that will be listed here. This is a paid one. If you need, you can accept by clicking on it, or else you can decline. Click on no thanks. Accept for Cortana as assistant. Now Windows 10 is successfully installed. Now it is showing we are getting everything ready for you. In this process, you should not turn off your PC. This complete installation Windows 10 OS in Mac OS as a dual boot takes approximately 15 to 20 minutes. Now, as the Windows 10 operating system opens, here is the screen which appears for Windows 10. It will show boot camp setup. You have to set some you have to install the boot camp installer in Windows 10 by clicking on next, and you have to accept the boot camp license agreement and click on install. In this way you have to install boot camp in Windows 10 operating system, which is installed through boot camp assistant as a dual boot with Mac OS. Now I am installing new Microsoft Edge, which is provided by Windows 10 operating system by default. You can install it by clicking on complete setup and confirm. This is a default browser which will be provided by Microsoft. Click on finish. If you click on finish, it will restart the system. In order to open Windows 10, you have to click on option button continuously. Then there will be a two disk appears. One is Mac OS, another one is Windows. Click on Windows and click the arrow button to open Windows 10. Similarly, if you want to open Mac OS, click on Mac startup disk and click on arrow to open Mac OS. Enter the pin which you have generated initially in installing the Windows 10 operating system. In order to shut down in Mac OS, you have to click on option F4. Option F4. The shutdown screen will appear. You click on OK for shutdowning. Now let us open the Mac OS, which is dual booted. Click on power button. Load. Click on option. disk will appear. One is Macintosh HD where the Mac OS resides. Windows disk where Windows operating system resides. Click on Macintosh HD. Click on arrow button in order to open Mac OS. Now Mac OS will be opened. In this way you can use dual operating system. Thank you for watching. Please subscribe my channel.